Peace and prosperity be unto all who's listening and watching. It's your girl Shay Miller Wright, and I'm back with another video. And today, guys, I got laid off from one of my jobs, which it's not really a surprise that they closed down the store. It's not really a surprise that it happened, but it's definitely something unexpected. But it can happen to anybody, it can happen to anyone, it can happen at any time. So, Zaxby's corporation shut down, sold the Zaxby's where I lived, and sold uh, another Zaxby's elsewhere. And then told the manager that had been working her butt off. She's been the only manager at the store working double shifts every day, not able to even have a life. Come to find out, they shut down Zaxby's, and she was told this morning she had to send all the workers home. She had to stay in there all day. She was so hurt from she given Zaxby so many years of her life, and she was just so hurt how they could just do her like that. And I was just, sometimes you can't really be sad about something, because on my goal list, on my list, it said quit Zaxby's, replace it. So, and it also says full-time entrepreneur. So I can't really be mad about something that aligns with what I actually desire. When she gave me the call today at 2 o'clock, I was at peace, and I was a little concerned, because at the same time, I'm like, where I'm gonna get the extra income? I've established multiple streams of income for myself. The thing is, they've not accumulated the sort of money I need in order to replace my jobs yet. And that's the only reason why I still work a job. Not because I need to, but because the income that I've created for myself hasn't accumulated the growth that I needed for replacing them with the incomes. So she was devastated, hurt, and upset. And a lot of people probably were too. A lot of people, everybody got fired. Like me, manager of manager, above our manager. It's just everybody lost their job today. And my thoughts on it is, all things happen for a reason. Um, if it happened, then God might have wanted to be closed. It might have been some unlining situation that we knew nothing about, that Zaxby's were probably doing, that God intended to close that place. Right. And there was a lot of people there that wasn't happy. Like, the environment was very miserable. The people were unhappy. The manager was unhappy. I was unhappy when I go there. It was getting worse. Like, you could just tell it was leading up to it. Because, like, weeks on, it was just, like, getting worse. Like, people were getting fired. Like, 5 and 6 people at a time were getting fired. And, people were quitting. And it just, like, we were struggling to just hang in there. Every time we get new people, the new people either don't show up, or we get no call, no shows. It just became like a very traumatic experience. Like all fast food restaurants, like all jobs, it becomes like extremely overwhelming when the few people that you do have that do show up become the only source of people that you rely on, or that you have to rely on. Then now they're doing more than one thing. Devastating. I'm blessed to use this opportunity to work on the things that I've already established for myself, and really trust God in this season. It also, the opportunity to be at Zaxby's allowed me the opportunity to help other people who either went the other direction away from God, and they need to go back to God. So I've been just working on being a better vessel for the Lord, and working on having more faith in this season, because I don't have a desire to look for another job anymore. Like, it's just not in me to uh look for another job. I wrote down that I will do better this year, that I will not work multiple jobs, that I will not continue to do what I've been doing, filing multiple W-2s every year, working another job. Like, I'm not doing it. I'm not relying on the world's ways. I'm going to have to rely on God, and really trust in this season of life that God will help me sustain my life and the things that I want and the things that I'm, striving for. And, I do believe that the Lord will take care of me, and the Lord will take care of all the other people that were in that environment. So I'm just truly blessed and thankful and grateful that it happened. I don't like how it happened, but it happened. And sometimes God give you an answer wrapped in a problem. You might not like the answer, but at least you got an answer. And it might not be the way you expected, but at least you got an answer regardless. God didn't ignore your prayers. God didn't ignore your call. God didn't ignore you at all. God just never gave you the answer the way you expected it to come. He might have wrapped it in a problem or did something that you wasn't able to do yourself. God fired me from my own job by laying me off, giving me the opportunity to focus on the things I really need to focus on, and allowing me to work on my faith and my trust in Him. That is beautiful. And it also gave me the opportunity to be around people that before I left that environment, I could encourage faith and love back into those people, that they return back to the Lord. And I really pray that those people stay focused and go back to the Lord. But my thing is, all things happen for a reason, and even when things end, other things begin. So if you're experiencing layoff or experiencing something in your life, this is to encourage you to not lose hope or faith. I love you guys.